Hey everybody! Today is May 4th, 2010, and the time is 10:19 p.m. It's day 2 of Leadership Connection.
2010, yeah.
We're going to briefly go over what we did today.
So today was even longer workshops, which was incredible. And the first one we did in our group was MBTI. It basically talks about the type of person you are and different ways of thinking.
I was INF, which means INF. What was the last one? P, which is an introvert. Intuition.
What animal were you?
Feelings, and what was the last one? Perceptive person. And my animal was a dolphin.
I am INTJ. I was the only one, the only INTJ in the whole camp. INTJ is intuitive. No, introvert, intuitive, thinker, and judging.
What animal were you?
My animal was the owl.
Sweet. I was ISTP. I forgot what they stand for, so I don't care.
Introvert,
I was
sensing.
Stop it! It's mine.
Thinking, perceiving.
And that was the first fox out of our group.
That was the exact same thing.
Bam. Heavy.
So the next thing that we did after the behavioral thinking styles is we did a low ropes course.
Woo!
Which was a lot of fun. Essentially, it taught us how to effectively communicate and work together as a team towards our common goals in fun ways.
My favorite activity would probably be
I don't even know what my favorite is.
the magical carpet one.
My favorite one was the one that you had to swing with a rope to get to an island, and you couldn't touch the ground.
My favorite was the whale watching. Ask us about it. Yeah, whale watching.
It's about balance.
Yeah, so don't give it away.
Whatever.
I actually like the whale watching one the best as well.
Okay, so I'm gonna say the plank. We messed with some planks. 3 platforms, 2 planks. Yeah.
3 islands.
So anyway, so that's what we did, and then we finished it all up. All of our orgs got back together in a big group, and we had some time, which they called connecting the dots. And it was a really nice piece about what our orgs are doing, not specifically, but how we're promoting social justice.
Values.
In our own way, and then as an entire campus of Michigan. As well as the values that we each hold true and dear. Specifically, we had to pick 15 out of 60. So it was pretty nice, and we got to connect with some strangers and see how we connected, and then see how our organizations and our leadership connected to those values in kind of a broad sense. So that leans into our first reflection question, which was, in what ways does your organization promote social justice?
So essentially, the way I define social justice is by bettering the climate that you're in terms of making it more open, making it more inclusive, welcoming. It doesn't exactly have to specifically be on the forefront of, say, gay rights or assimilation.
What rights?
It just has to be
gay rights.
Sorry.
It just has to create just a more welcoming community for all people. And one way that SHIP does that is, yes, we're the Society of Hispanic Professional Engineers, but you neither have to be Hispanic or an engineer to be involved. The fact that we do stand up for other people's rights, the fact that we are so open and inclusive is one or a couple of ways that we do social justice, even though we're not specifically a social justice organization.
And in that way too, we are welcoming as well. I feel like it's very diverse. It's not just one culture, and in the same time, we also reach out and make sure people do feel at home when they're at SHIP GBMs or any other cultural programs. So, yeah, that's how we encompass social justice.
I think just by having SHIP there in our campus community, like just being, I don't know, welcoming Hispanic and Latino students, and welcoming everyone, but like building a community for Latinos is promoting social justice.
Kind of we mentioned how big our campus is as far as the number of orgs, And the fact that when students are coming in, whether they're transfers, international students, or brand new freshmen, their immediate action when asked for help is to find a group to connect with. And a lot of people took that, like different ways as far as, how does that help? And I like to think of our maze pages and the fact that we have hundreds of organizations. So and like they said, if you can't find an org, make one. So the way our campus works with connecting yourself to other people, it kind of means that each one of those orgs is going to do something to promote that social justice because they're helping the big picture by doing their small little part. So if we have 100 orgs trying to help out their specific group, you have hundreds times, tens to hundreds. So yeah, big numbers, big changes, and SHIP is a big part of that, especially being such a low percentage of the school. We try our best to grab the attention of incoming Latinos, and then like we said earlier, we're all inclusive, but our focus is if you're Latino and you want to feel comfortable and you want to connect with other people that are Latino as well, or if you're not Latino and want to learn more, then we teach that and we administer to making sure that people feel comfortable, even not as an engineer. We have our social events and all that. Like we strive to do whatever possible to make you feel comfortable. La familia, that's what it's about. What impact do my contributions have on my organizations?
Like just showing that I am not Latina and I come to a SHIP or I'm involved in the e-board shows that you don't have to be, and it shows that y'all are welcoming, and so it shows a sort of family within, and I do feel comfortable around you guys as well.
Yeah.
So I feel like in that way other people could see that and other people could come as well. Also, it shows other Latinas that y'all are, like striving to, I guess, teach others what y'all are about. So.
So I contribute, I guess, experience, the difficulties I've gone through in my personal life. Don't necessarily, like my life story isn't SHIP, but when it comes to leading an e-board and then being part of an e-board and being able to go through adversity and work with a team and push through stuff, being persistent and optimistic. By the way, those are two values that we talked about earlier. Just segue, love it. So those are big things, and I think my personal experiences kind of help move that along.
I would say I haven't had any impacts as of right now. I have not
Being ghost.
participated as much as I would like to have. Even though that's something I wish to change in the future. I see the potential that SHIP has. I see where SHIP needs to be, not only in the upcoming years, but like now, in terms of stances that need to be done. That's otherwise. In terms of the impact that I wish I would have would be to just be a role model. Be that person who other people can look up to, in the sense that there aren't that many Latino role models, at least present, not like a Martin Luther King or something like that out there. So as long as someone can look at me and say, yo, he made it, or he's doing something great, or I like the fact that he's organized, I don't know, something that someone else can take away from, I can see that as a success, and I can see that as an impact.
What I think I contribute to SHIP is I don't know. I am very creative and I like to give a lot of ideas, and I'm involved with NESB, and I want to I want there to be a connection, and I can try to make that happen. I feel like I don't have anything that deep. Like I wasn't that involved this year, but I'm gonna be next year, so it's more about what I want.
It's all about potential.
Yeah.
We have a lot of potential contributions.
Mhm.
Everyone has a potential contribution to this org, and our big thing as far as social justice is talking about how every org does its part, and in each org, every person does its part, and that's all it's gonna take is every single person doing something toward it. So in that sense, we all have a contribution to give towards SHIP. So make it the familia that we really wanted to be.
Until tomorrow, SHIP. Yeah, day 3. We'll see. Bye.